Do you want to learn how to make an automatic water tap control system using Arduino, solenoid valve and an infrared sensor? Then watch this tutorial from start to the very end. In this tutorial, we will be covering how to find the solenoid valve, coil resistance, how to perform the relay driver circuit design calculations to make our own relay module, which can be then used for controlling the solenoid valve. Let's get started. A solenoid valve is also known as an electrically operated valve, is an automatic valve that removes the need for an engineer or operator to operate a valve manually. Solenoids operate using an electromagnetic solenoid coil to change the state of a valve from open to close or close to open. We have mainly two types of solenoid valves, normally closed type and normally open type. A solenoid valve, the one you can see on the screen, is normally closed type. In this type of solenoid valve, when the coil is energized, the valve gets opened by the electromagnetic force produced by the coil. As you can see, it has two coil terminals. Its basic working principle is just like a relay. As in the case of a relay, when we connect ground and 12 volts with the relay coil pins, the relay operates. Similarly, solenoid valve has also two coil terminals, and when these terminals are connected with ground and 12 volt, the solenoid valve can be turned on and off. To control this solenoid valve automatically, we will need to make a driver circuit for this. You can control this solenoid valve using a transistor, a relay, a MOSFET, etc. The selection of the transistor, relay, MOSFET, etc. depends on the solenoid valve coil current which is needed to energize the solenoid valve coil. Let's say we want to control this solenoid valve using a transistor or a MOSFET. First of all, we find the coil resistance. For this, use a digital multimeter. Set it on resistance and connect one test lead of the digital multimeter with one terminal and another test lead with another terminal. The coil resistance is 15.6 ohms, and we already know this solenoid valve needs 12 volt. So V equals to 12 volt. Now, using the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, we can find the current I is equal to V by R. So I equals to 12 divided by 15.6. I equals to 0.769 amps, which is equal to 769 milliamps. So from this value now we can decide whether we need to use a transistor, a MOSFET or a relay. We can use any of these three to control this solenoid valve. If you want to use a transistor or a MOSFET, make sure that the collector current or drain current is greater than 769 milliamps. Keeping in mind the ambient temperature and other factors, select a transistor or MOSFET higher than this value. But I will be using a relay because it's cheap and has no heat losses, and another advantage of using a relay is that it provides isolation. This is a 12 volt SPDT type relay. SPDT stands for single pole double throw. As this is a 12 volt relay, it cannot be directly controlled by the controller. In order to control this relay automatically using a microcontroller, then we will need to make a driver circuit for this relay. We can make a driver circuit only if we know about its coil pins. So first let's find the coil pins and then find the resistance. R equals to 0.426 kilo ohms. R equals to 426 ohms. Voltage is already known. V is equal to 12 volt as it's a 12 volt relay. Then using the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, we can find the current. I is equal to V by R. I equals to 12 divided by 426. I equals to 0.028 amps, which is equal to 28 milliamps. Now, we can use any NPN or PNP type transistor. So far, its collector current is greater than 28 milliamps. In my case, I will go for 2N2222 NPN transistor, whose collector current is much more greater than the relay coil current. 2N2222 transistors are cheap and can be easily found in any electronic shop. My choice is 2N2222, and I always use this type of transistor for controlling a relay. Now let's find the common normally closed and normally open contacts of the relay. We have already found the coil pins. Now we have these three pins remaining. Set the multimeter on continuity and make sure you can hear the beep sound. Now connect the multimeter test leads to find out which is normally open and which is the normally closed contact. Beep means closed contact and no beep means open contact. This is the complete connection diagram design in Soft Eagle. If you want to learn how to make schematics and PCBs, then watch my tutorials. As you can see, one side of the relay coil is connected with 12 volt and the other side of the relay coil is connected with the collector of the 2in2222 transistor, and the emitter of the 2in2222 transistor is connected with ground. So the ground to the relay coil is connected and disconnected with the help of this transistor, as it's a BJT bipolar junction transistor and it is a current control device. That's why a 10k resistor is connected at the base of 2in2222 transistor and will be connected with pin 13 of the Arduino. So Arduino pin 13 will be used to control this relay. A solenoid valve is connected with relay common and normally open contacts. A ground from DC power jack is connected with one terminal of the solenoid valve and the other terminal of the solenoid valve is connected with common of the relay, and normally open contact of the relay is connected with 12 volt. So turning on and off this relay, we can turn on and turn off this solenoid valve. This is the program written for automatic water tap control system. Integer relay equals to 13 relays connected with pin 13 of the Arduino. This relay will be used to control the solenoid valve. Integer sensor equals to 4. Infrared sensor is connected with pin 4. Integer flag equals to 0. This is a flag and it is changed from 0 to 1 and from 1 to 0 each time sensor is activated. The purpose of using this flag is to stop the unnecessary repetition of code. If you want to learn in detail how to use flags in programming, then watch my tutorial on how to use flags. Integer S flag equals to 0. Sensor flag, which is used to monitor the state of the sensor when there is nothing in front of it. As you know, my friends, every Arduino and Mega program has at least two functions, which are white setup and white loop. The white setup function is executed only one time we turn on the Arduino or Mega board. White means this function is not returning any value, and as you can see, the parentheses are empty, which means this function is not taking any arguments as the input. White setup pin mode relay output, as relay is an output device, so that's why set it as output. Digital write relay low, so we keep the relay off by default. Pin mode sensor is input, as a sensor is an input device, and digital write sensor is high. Then starts the while loop. Now the type of the infrared sensor I'm using gives 0 at the output when it takes something. So if digital read sensor equals low, and flag equals 0, and S flag equals 0. Now this means if there is someone in front of the infrared sensor and the flag is 0, which we have already set to 0, and S flag equals 0 means currently there is nothing in front of the sensor, then what to do? Set the flag to 1, digital write relay high, and S flag equals to 1. If digital read sensor equals low, ifs and flag is equal to 1, which we already set to 1, and S flag is equal to 0, so then flag is equal to 0, digital write relay low, and S flag is equal to 1. So if digital read sensor is equal to high, so if there is no one in front of the sensor, if there is nothing in front of the sensor, so then S flag is equal to 0, and delay, this we are using only one delay, which is 100 milliseconds, and so that's it. The program is very easy, it's very simple. If you have any question, you can let me know in a comment, and now we will upload this program. Now I will explain the connections. Okay, now so this is the solenoid valve, and I have soldered two wires. The one wire is connected directly with a 12 volt and the ground wire is connected with the normally open of the relay, and then the common pin of the relay is connected with the other pin of the solenoid valve. And now this relay has the same components which I explained. This is the relay, SPAT relay, and this is the 2in22 transistor, and this is the 10k resistor, and this is the wire which is connected with the pin number 13 of the Arduino, and this is the diode which is used for the back EMF protection. And now actually this circuit is not included in this because this is the edge bridge. In my upcoming video tutorial I will explain this circuit. I will use this edge bridge to control the DC gear motor. This is the 12 volt, and these two wires are coming for the plus 12 volts and a ground, and these will be used for the relay to turn on the relay. And this external supply is for the solenoid valve. This is the infrared sensor. This wire is the 5 volt, the gray is the ground, and the white is the output signal which is connected with pin 4 of the Arduino. And these two wires are for the edge bridge, which I told you I'm not using, so just ignore these two wires. And so this is the relay wire which is connected with pin number 13. This is the ground for the circuit, and this is the output coming from the infrared sensor. So that's all the same circuit which I explained. So now let's use this. I've already uploaded the program, so that is when you can see that's operating. So it can be turned on and turned off. Now this is ready for the installations. All we need is just to connect to it with the pipe, with the water pipe over here, and we can just control it automatically. So that's it. That's how it works. There's no abnormal operation, works perfectly. And so if you like my video, subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos with your friends, and thanks for watching.